Broxton will probably get traded because he's on the older end of the spectrum here. So we could get maybe a good deal for Broxton at the deadline. Yeah, 29. So I don't know. I mean, Orioles. I think I heard something about the Orioles being like the youngest team, even though they have a lot of younger players that they're still trying to work up. They're still a young team, so that's good. Always good to see a young team, at least hitting-wise. Pitching is a little different story, though. So, let's see. For pitching, we have Cashner. And I heard something about Cashner. Cashner was saying how he doesn't want to get traded. Although, that's probably what's going to happen. Just because he's, picked up a lot of velocity. And he's been decent. If he keeps it up, he's definitely going to get traded, whether he wants to or not. So, probably going to trade Cashner, and Bundy is really a good question. If somebody wanted to say, you want to trade Bundy for something, I wouldn't give you an answer because I don't know. He's been around for however long. I don't know if we're just going to go ahead and trade him, or if we still think he's going to, keep growing, or be a leader of the rotation. I don't know, but I know we'll probably trade Cashner. Cashner's 32. Cashner and Bundy's 26. John Means. Let's see. John Means is 26 also, but that's probably why he's having such a good year, because he's getting up there too. But yeah, I think we'll probably keep Means and Bundy. We might trade Bundy, but I don't know. I know for a fact we're gonna try and get Cashner traded by the deadline. So yeah, Cashner, and then Noah has been starting too. I think he's been out of the fifth spot in the rotation. He's been doing well. Actually, he's been doing pretty good for, just coming up and starting randomly from, how the Orioles are. They call up players randomly to pitch because our pitching's really inconsistent. So, yeah. So those are some of the players I think we might trade. Oh yeah, bullpen. Yeah. Let's see. Armstrong. He's one of the new players. I think we got him from the Mariners for right. Armstrong has been. He's one of the better arms out of the bullpen. Blyer had a great year last year and the year before, and then he, came off the injury and struggled this year, unfortunately. I mean, he was really probably our best pitcher out of the bullpen for like the last 2 years, and then kind of fell apart this year. And then we have Castro. Castro's been Castro. You know how he is. Good velocity, can draw contact, ground balls, but also gives up the home run occasionally. Bullpen has been pretty inconsistent this year. Paul Fry, he's got decent velocity. I know we're looking to trade Givens. I've already heard tons of stuff about trading Givens, just because, he's been really, really bad this year. And if we can get something for Givens, we're going to do it. But in order to do that, he's got to play more, and he's already has I think he's got 5 blown saves already, which is crazy. I think 5.5 ERA, which is not good at all. Klein, he's somebody we just brought up recently. He's been doing, I can't see us trading him though. I don't know if anybody would really want him. He's the same thing, same boat as Givens, 5.5 ERA. Let's see. Again, he's a younger pitcher. Dan Straley. think he had a good game against the Tigers last week. But he's definitely up there in age. Somebody we'd also want to trade if he wasn't having a rough year. Still going to try to trade him probably, but yeah, 8.4 ERA. Not too good. Although he started some games, so. Josh Lucas. He's been alright. His ERA is up to 5, but I know he's, been getting better recently. Everybody in the bullpen's got like a 5 ERA. So that's not good, but yeah. I think we'll probably end up trying to trade Straley, Givens, and maybe definitely trying to trade Cashner. I'm not sure about Bundy, but yeah. So those are some of the key players. So Mancini, Smith, VR maybe. I'm not sure about that, but definitely Mancini. We'll try to build around. He's a good player you want to build around. We'll see what the Orioles do. I'm not sure how Elias is going to handle that. But yes, Mancini would be the best player to build around. Offensively, maybe VR. Depending on what the Orioles want to do with that, I don't know. And then outfield, or infield, yeah, VR. And then Mancini either first or outfield. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and answer a few questions because I'm about midway through the podcast, almost 20 minutes in. I got more stuff to get into, but just answer some questions. So, first question I have, who do you think the best draft pick was besides Adley? So, basically, we obviously drafted Adley Rutschman first overall. Awesome pick. Best draft pick besides him was probably Gunnar Henderson, just because I know he's the second round pick. But he's still probably the second best pick we got, just because he's 17, I think almost 18. And he's already a really good hitter, good defense, 6'3", I think. Great bat speed, and he can also pitch. So he's kind of like a Shohei Ohtani. Probably not as good yet. Definitely not as good yet, but got the same kind of traits: pitching, hitting, about the same height, and he's already throwing almost. I think his fastball was at 93. That's Gunnar Henderson. He was the second round pick. Yep. So 93 mile an hour fastball hits really well for contact, and he's got some speed, good arm. His fastball has a lot of room to grow just because he's so young and he's tall. So he has a lot of strength he can use. Taller body, can drive down the mound easier. So that his scouting report is that's basically what it said. So yeah, I'd say Gunnar Henderson was his second best pick that we got, even though he was second round. Another question was, how long do I think it will take for Adley Rutschman to play? I think it'll be probably, considering he's already 21, I think, 2 years out of college, probably be 2 or 3 more years until he actually gets into the MLB. Obviously, I don't know this. I'm just off the top of my head, I probably would say maybe. I mean, it depends how well he does and what the Orioles front office wants to do. Do they want to rush him? Do they want to keep him down there? I don't know. But I would say probably 3 years from now, 3 or 4 years, and then he'll be up with the Orioles. So yeah, that's just 2 questions. I'm going to go back to my schedule here. Okay, so since we're talking about draft already, let's just go ahead and go over the draft. Obviously, we got Adley first overall, and then, which was actually a great pick. Adley hit .415, I think, last year, which was, I mean, that's really good, but he's a switch hitter, so it's even harder to hit .400 being a switch hitter and being a catcher. So, I mean, that's impressive in and of itself. And then, obviously, we all know he's a great catcher, good arm, and has decent speed for a catcher, running the bases. Not extremely fast, but, he's not really sluggish, because he's very athletic. It's probably why he's able to be a switch hitter and hit .400. He hit over 500 in the College World Series 2 years ago, so when they actually won the World Series, Oregon State. So yeah, he's probably going to be somebody we're obviously going to be building around, but hopefully he's going to be really good. I already went over Gunnar Henderson. I mean, Orioles had a kind of interesting draft because, the first 8 rounds, they picked all position players, which was interesting, considering how bad our pitching's been this year. A lot of people actually thought we were going to pick a pitcher first overall. So, I mean, obviously we got to take Adley just because how good he is, and then we went the next 7 rounds without picking a pitcher too. Honestly, I think we did that because I think Elias is going to spend a lot of money on the international bonus. A lot of international bonus money on pitchers. He's already said he was going to, spend a lot of that money. So he's probably going to he's going to target pitchers more than position players since we've already got so many. I think we got 3 catchers too. Even though we got Adley, we got 3 other catchers. So that was interesting too. But yeah, I think we had a pretty good draft. So I guess I'm going to talk about the farm system so far and who's how the Orioles' top prospects are doing, and then who I think is actually going to be important for the rebuild out of the farm system. I already talked about who's going to be important to the rebuild in the lineup we have now. Now I'm going to talk about the people in the minor leagues. Probably everybody knows Mountcastle's doing really well. 56, is he 56 or 65? I know he's top 100 prospect, but yeah. He's Orioles' top prospect, obviously. And he's probably going to be in the majors this year, which is really good, because he's got to get started soon. I think they were considering calling him out last year, but they didn't. And he's just been too good to keep in the minor leagues for so long. I mean, if you have somebody that good, you kind of want to just bring them up, not rush them. But when they're doing that well in AAA, probably want to go ahead and bring them up once you got a spot open. But that is kind of interesting because they said Mountcastle might be looking to be first base, since his shortstop ability isn't as good as hoped. Shortstop, third base. A lot of reports said he's not going to be able to be a shortstop or third baseman in the major leagues, which I'm not sure about that. But if they do look to bring him up as a first baseman, which is possible, obviously we're going to have to do something with Mancini. And we could still put him in the outfield. Mancini in the outfield. Yeah, whatever they want to do.